Morten Andersen to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
At the 49-yard
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
First down, here's a run with Peterson.
Adrian
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And automatic Morten Andersen does it again, knocks another one through the posts. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, you know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was 15 yards as the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Lawrence Taylor on the
gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ryan Shazier. A 2-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham steps away to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Take over first down.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Andre Johnson. 49 yards, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Deion Sanders able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard after the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just